But it's funny because he was an internet darling for years and years, and then when him and Osprey had that match in Japan, the whole internet was defending him, and now they want to talk on him. I mean,
K-Dog Konnan gives his thoughts on the IWC turning against Ricochet, aka Ricochet. Let's see what Konnan has to say.
Ramon Sanchez, the subject is Ricochet character backlash. Oh boy. Morning, fellas. I hope all is well. Ricochet finally became interesting to me as a character in an actual AEW storyline. He can be the only one the AEW roster is actually evolving. The IWC is absolutely hating on it, but from what I've been seeing and reading, I find the Rico the suck up entertainingly funny. I don't think the sickos have the ability to see actual long storytelling. I can see Rico doing something dastardly to earn his way into the hurt business. I could be wrong, but it's a storyline with my interests. It's the first he's more than just another flippy guy. Do you think the sickos will lose loyalty and interest if AEW becomes more character and storyline driven? You go ahead and answer this first, Conan.
no, I think they would enjoy seeing good storylines and not just all the time good matches. You can have good matches with good storylines, which would make the match much more interesting.
Well, what about this
The
specific character? What they're
Okay,
doing?
I'm gonna get with Ricochet. First of all, he sounds like maybe if he's trying to be annoying, it's worked because it annoys me when he does the at the end of
Ha
every at the end of every interview. That sounds super
That's from some
JoJo.
rapper supposedly does that
Yeah, I
too.
think so. Yeah. And so, what was I going to say? But it's funny because he was an internet darling for years and years. And then when him and Osprey had that match in Japan, the whole internet was defending him. And now they want to talk on him. I mean, that just shows how fickle fans are. At least they're doing something with him. Let's see how this storyline rolls out. If he joins a Hurt Business, if he attacks Swerve, what's going on? At least they're doing something with him.
So I thought Ricochet would have been brought in and treated like a top guy that's supposed to be wrestling
Me
their
too.
top guys.
Me
Okay,
too.
his gimmick is now is like he's devolved into it's like a lackey character.
Right.
Like, why do you want to be a lackey character when like I envisioned you different. You're the greatest high flyer in the business today. Like you should be a top guy, and that's your gimmick. And like I'm the best. I'm better than everybody at this. And you're cocky. Instead, you're kind of like a simping out there.
Yeah, remember when they came in and he just left the ring or something like that?
yeah.
Remember
He
that?
just what right. He just
I
left
was like, what?
after.
Yeah.
It's kind of yeah. It's weird. I don't know why they're booking like this. That's a weird show. Bro, you know what? You know what was funny? Did you notice this too? I'd never seen a commercial like this before. Okay, but I don't know what type of TV rights deal they got, but one of the commercials on Dynamite it was an HIV
Right.
that they were selling,
Right.
and the commercial was showing like two middle-aged, like 50-year-old men like cuddling with each other on the couch, like watching TV and stuff. And all I could think about, I was like, is that what these advertisers think of this audience? Like they're selling like an
They just want to
HIV.
be
I don't. I mean,
inclusive and,
yeah, I don't know. Like this,
they're probably, yeah.
So that was Conan's brief thoughts on the whole Ricochet thing, and the other voice there was Disco Inferno. Yeah, like I don't know what to make of this whole Ricochet thing. Because on one hand, listen, if he's supposed to be this heel and this chicken shit heel, and this little weaselly kind of lackey type of persona, I mean, if he's supposed to be annoying and if he's supposed to be annoying and obnoxious for people booing, I mean, like Conan said, I mean, it's working. He is being annoying. He is being unlikable. No one wants to cheer for this guy. But on the other hand, it's like the character itself, I don't know. Like, I think they have a good vision for this and there is something there, but it's not clicking yet. Now, I am open to seeing where this goes. And I'm going to be honest, I'm curious to see where this goes because I'm curious to see, listen, when people go to AEW, they expose themselves because they start booking themselves in this manner and they have like more creative control, which, all us wrestling fans are like, yeah, let the shackles of the WWE off of them. Let's see what they could really do. And then they go to AEW or somewhere else, and it shows like, oh, there's a reason why there were strict creative control on these wrestlers. So they go to AEW. I guess my point is that I want to see where this goes because I want to see if Ricochet actually has some kind of character creative ability. And I think that's the whole reason why they're doing this. I think Ricochet wants to show, yeah, man, listen, I'm not just a flippity floppity guy. I could actually go out there and portray a character in a way that I was never able to portray myself as before. I think the laugh thing, the ha ha, I think that works. I think that's good. It's a good little annoying heel thing because it's annoying and makes people want to boo him. That's good. We'll see if this actually becomes something successful and if Ricochet actually, if there is actually character there with Ricochet, or if this is just a good idea but bad execution. We'll see how this goes. Time will tell if this was actually a good thing or not. What do you guys think about the Ricochet character? Do you think this is good? Do you think it's bad? What do you think needs improvement there? Why do you think it's not exactly getting over, even as a heel, why is it not getting over as much as it should be? Do you think it just needs more time for it to kind of to develop? Or do you think there's no hope and do you think Ricochet is just making a fool out of himself? Another thing I just want to add real fast, I think Ricochet has to tinker with his moveset too. I think he needs to. I think this is going to be a good opportunity for Ricochet to grow, not just as a character, but even in the ring. Because if he wants to truly get over as a heel, he's going to have to stop doing a lot of the flashy stuff he does. Because the flashy, it's going to be conflicting. Like, oh, okay, you're going to do all these flashy moves. Well, that's going to make us want to cheer for you. But then you're portraying yourself as this little weaselly lackey character in which no one wants to cheer, people want to boo. So you're going to have to make adjustments to your in-ring work as well. And that would be my advice to Ricochet. He doesn't just have to display this character for promo time. He's going to have to display his character in his ring work as well. And that will be the true test to see the type of wrestler and performer Ricochet really is. But what do you guys think about this? Sound off in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. And if you do enjoy content like this, I got a whole bunch more content on the screen for you to click away and enjoy.